Let's start, though, in Lac Megantic, Quebec. Authorities have confirmed there are certain facts that have led to a criminal investigation into that runaway train. Meanwhile, 2 more bodies have been found, bringing the death toll to 15. 35 people still unaccounted for. Jessica Murphy joins us live from Ottawa with the latest. Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning, Pat. And in fact, the railway chairman, Edward Burkhart, is actually expected to visit Lac Megantic today. He arrived in Montreal late yesterday to travel up to that devastated town. And of course, this does come as his company, the Montreal Main and Atlantic Railway, comes under increasing scrutiny. The Transportation Safety Board, of course, looking at whether all proper procedures were followed before these brakes failed, before the train barreled right into Lac Megantic's downtown. And of course, police are still on the scene of what they're calling, in fact, a crime scene. I want to play you this clip from Sûreté de Québec Inspector Michel Forget speaking yesterday about the nature, answering questions to reporters about the nature of what he called an unprecedented criminal investigation. Listen to this.
We don't think that the terrorism aspect is a part of that. Criminal negligence might be one of the leads that we are looking at also, as much as certain others also. We are not at the stage of an arrest right now. We are leading and we are covering the scenes right now. So once we are at term with that, we will let you know if there are arrests that are being conducted, if we come to terms with an arrest. But first of all, we have to conduct an investigation, and the police officers near the necessary space to conduct this investigation.
Now, of course, as he notes there, Pat, it's still very early in this investigation. There are still a lot of answers, many of them still looking for answers. In fact, you know, police, there's still 60 police still at the crime scene, hundreds of town residents still unable to return to their building and to their homes, rather. And of course, as you noted, there's 15 dead. That body count is unfortunately expected to rise. There's some 35 people still missing. There's a lot of questions as well surrounding, again, those brakes, those fail-safe measures, where they were, what happened, whether they were in place, why they didn't do their job if they were in place. A lot of questions surrounding what happened to the air brakes and hand brakes that may have that were supposed to have been put in place on that train as well. So a lot of questions still unanswered, and of course, Pat, a town that's still very much in mourning.
Yeah, indeed, Jessica. And more to come, I suspect, too. Thank you, though.
You're welcome.
Transport Canada has tightened rail safety rules and increased penalties in recent years. Spokesman Gerard McDonald says inspections have become more stringent, and he cites a significant rise in rail safety.
Since 2007, train accidents in Canada have gone down by 23%, and train derailments are down by 26%. The past few years have seen a significant rise in our investment in rail safety. Transport Canada spent 65% more on rail safety in 2012-13 than it did in 2006-2007, going up from $20.7 million to $34.2 million.
McDonald also says that Transport Canada works very hard to ensure dangerous goods are transported safely every day across the country. And he says stats show that it happens 99.9% of the time.